And we're live. Welcome everyone. Get to the points. What's happening, Brendon? What's happening, Doug? How we doing?
I'm doing fantastic.
Yeah, you got a sweet scarf on. How we feeling? How are your picks last week, Doug?
I won the Rams pick. The Rams.
And that was the bean bet, right?
Yeah, that was the bean bet.
I remember while I was losing that bet, I thought of that. I was like, "Oh, well, that's a lock. That was the bean bet. I'm sure to
Yeah, ask me how I did on all the other bets.
How'd you do
won
on all
the Rams. I beat Michael Bean. That's all that counts. If everyone else was a fucking loser.
Well, wasn't there now? I think this for that bet, you had the Lions, and then at the last second, you're like, "No, wait, I forgot. I already selected the Rams in the bean bet." And then, so you really helped yourself out there.
Wait, hang on. I can't remember last week because I'm wait, the Texans won. That was the Texans that was the bean bet.
Oh, okay.
And then I went and I bet against my bean bet online.
That's it.
I bet against the bean
I went
bet
and
too.
fucking last minute I put $50 on the fucking Browns. So I only won the this week. Anyway, we'll go in order. I have too many screens open. Please go on and talk about yourselves while I figure this shit out.
Okay, mute yourself.
I was like 3-3, but I did have the one bet. I did have Packers money line, so ended up nice because that was like plus 280. So, how about you, Brendon? How'd you do?
I ate poop, as they say on. Let me see. I'll look. Oh no, not pending bets. No, I want to go to my bet history and see how poorly I did last week. And then, yeah, it was bad. But then, there's some greens there. So, it was Dolphins at Chiefs. I won that under 47.5. But then I lost Cowboys -2.5, Packers Cowboys under 53, Lions -3. That was a big one. But then to pull myself out of the hole, Buccaneers +2.5, Buccaneers -4.5. These are live bets.
Just fading the Eagles.
Buccaneers under 47.5, and got myself back almost to even.
Hey, almost to even. That should be, maybe that's a new name of the show. Almost back to even.
I'm down to $59 in that one account, and then $238 in the other account, which that was from 1,800 total. I'm down to about $300.
Oof. You got to get back on the road.
I can't
Doug.
suck cocks for a living. I'm almost 60 years old. I'm 56. I have these teeth. Nobody wants to. At the back of I get a giant fucking ugly bald spot. So even if I did trick a man, then he's just going to look at my misshapen head. I'm starting to get old man spots on my fucking bald spot from being in denial and not putting on sunblock.
Well, the shoulder herpes, I would imagine, would hurt your rate on the open market as well, right?
Yeah, I've showered once since that breakout, and it's still pretty fucking ugly. I can't even get a massage.
Is there might be a market though? I feel like there's some
some fetish guys.
Yeah, there'd be guys who like want to
don't sell yourself
have
short,
sex
Doug.
with a homeless grandpa or whatever, and that's like, and it might even be like a good looking guy. You might even be able to get like some good looking guy who's into that.
Yeah.
So don't beat yourself up.
I could probably do a micro penis anal because I have so little of an ass, and it's all squishy and gone sour like a rotted pumpkin. So, like, if you had micro penis and you really jammed your hips against my ass, it would be level with the hole. Like the hole would be here, and the ass cheek would be right there, squished flat. It'd be like the asshole might actually pop out.
So it's like a game of Tetris, kind of.
No, where the pieces it would be like literally drilling a hole that turned pulpy and soft in fucking a wall. There would be no buttocks to push back. There would be no buttock resistance.
So it's like a glory hole.
But it's soggy.
It's a glory hole, but on your backside.
Right. Have you ever
sack of warm oatmeal you're trying to find?
Yeah. Did you ever roll over and accidentally fuck your leftover tiramisu from 3 nights? Nice.
Not, I don't know if that's the most relatable, but yeah, sure. We've all been there.
At the Four Seasons, you have the leftover
Yeah.
tiramisu in the bed after you had a feast.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's what it would be like to make love to you for money.
Yeah. I would prefer you don't use that term, making love. That's not what we're here for.
Well,
No,
on
we're here
YouTube,
to
live.
we're here to get up, scrape together some cash to go on a run here.
Right.
baby.
Yeah,
Down on
good
some
money after
divisional-
bad.
Yeah,
Get
that's
some divisional picks, get some cash.
He's one of those guys who will get penetration.
We have a special guest. We also have some dick pics to get to. What are we doing, Brendon?
Well, I think should we bring in the guest for the? We have a folks. We
Joining us.
we have a secret weapon this week. Should we bring in the secret weapon? She
Yes.
probably wants to see the penis pics. So, ladies
Yeah,
and gentlemen,
come on in.
we have Lizzie Cooperman, heiress to the Cooperman tire fortune.
There you go.
Her grandfather invented Cooperman tires.
So
and,
now I have time for tarot.
Yes, so now she has time for tarot. She's a
There
tarot
you go.
reader. So we brought in a secret weapon for to help us pick the. I'm working the thing. I keep
Mhm.
forgetting. You can yell at me too.
I'm going to
if
be
I-
doing some predictions today for the playoffs. Hi, Doug.
Hi, Lizzie. I'm just logging on to Twitter to make sure I follow you on Twitter so I don't look like a dick. And I'm also making sure you follow me on Twitter, or otherwise.
Oh wow! This segment could go sideways.
You know-
Well, let's save this for off the air, folks. This is a let's have a.
Well, as a tarot card reader, she saw this
All right,
coming.
I
so
followed
she
you first.
already
I followed you first. I followed you first. And
you
now
were making
you're just
connections.
as only
Thank
girl.
you.
So, folks, if you're watching
No.
live, this is we have a secret weapon. No other sports gambling
Yes.
podcast is doing this, Sean. So
And
not
I-
to my knowledge.
Nope, first time.
And I'm
It's
a pure
probably 'cause
source.
It's illegal.
It's illegal to use tarot to win football games.
Yes.
Well, we'll see.
It's the
You
only,
can get
it's
banned from a
unlicensed.
casino. If you can get banned from a casino for counting cards, you can get banned for using the dark arts and the filthy, evil, nefarious sciences of witchcraft.
I wonder, could you, if you had a tarot card person next to you at the roulette table, they wouldn't let that happen. If they had their own little table set up and they were like, do 17.
I mean, if you're winning, maybe they'll ask you to leave. If you're losing, you can do that. They allow all the props if you're losing.
I'm going to keep my
I'm also a very pure source. I know very little about football.
But Lizzie,
That's fine.
I am close personal friends with Refrigerator Perry, however.
Really?
Yeah.
I
You know the
do want to
fridge?
say that we are the only sports gambling podcast show of any kind where the woman admits that she doesn't know anything about sports.
Right.
Only
That's
one.
true. That's true.
Usually they're
I'm
the
just-
expert that's like putting the guys in their place.
I gave Liz some information.
Oh, yeah.
The quarterbacks' names and birthdays.
I have the names and birthdays. I have to also admit,
This cheat sheet is amazing.
I did have a brief conversation once with a Demore Hamlin. It was just a few seconds.
Yeah.
He was saying, tell them my heart is on the other side. And then
Well,
What's
hopefully
this
tomorrow.
motion? She says, I had
Yeah,
a few
Doug.
seconds.
Maybe we can get something CGI'd in for Doug
Oh,
later
boy.
on that motion.
Well, speaking of that,
Demore had
folks-
passed.
Yes, briefly on the
Briefly.
field,
Mhm.
came back.
Oh, right.
He is
Right.
odds-on favorite for comeback player of the year. Him and Joe Flacco.
So what we're going to go into is the highlight of the show is our penis picks. The
Yes.
NFL.
Oh yeah. Got to
you-
get to that first.
When you're watching these games, folks, this is on national network television.
Yeah.
There's clear visible outlines of male genitalia.
Now, Lizzie, you're new to the show, so I just want you to know every week I look at the penises. I don't watch the games. I look at the penises and I read them like a palm. I'm a palm reader, and I can tell you if that penis won or lost last week. So let's get to the penises.
As it
That's a good
should be.
idea.
As it should
Yes.
be. You read the veins.
Yes, the vein.
Yes.
Instead of the lines on your hand, you read the lines on the pants. Well, here's one to start out with. Number 30 seems to
Yeah.
be.
Yeah, that looks like a winner to me.
Yeah.
A
It's-
blowout winner.
It's just like a big acorn in there.
Yeah, he's got a couple. It's almost like a it's like a little dinosaur guy in there. Or
Little
something.
egg.
It's like a head and a body.
His posture seems to suggest he's almost presenting it as well.
It
Did we
is.
show this last week?
No,
I don't know. This is
he's handcuffed. That's why he's standing like
he was
that.
arrested.
Yeah, he got a DUI.
He actually doesn't play. He stormed the field.
And you can't see,
Beat
but
his
there's
wife
someone-
in the huddle.
Usually they still allow that, but yes. Next up, you mentioned presenting. It does make me think of puppetry of the penis. Maybe an off-season job here for him.
It
Next
looks
up,
a little too perfect, kind of like rubber turds from Spencer Gifts. Like if you just had a fake cock and balls that it was gonna be a coat hanger or something, a door. Never mind.
The ref to his right almost looks like he's wearing kind of a BDSM headwear in a way as well.
He's set up for some gimp situation. I think season 2 we definitely need a spring for a telestrator because that would really bring these breakdowns to the next level. Next up, staying in the Bills game, a lot of Bills ones. Rarely do we see a kicker out here.
Yeah,
a little punter, and
he looks like he only has one arm.
Yeah, which is still impressive that he's able to catch the ball and punt it away.
Has there ever been a one-armed kicker?
I don't think so. No, not
like a half a foot guy, Dempsey for the Saints in the 70s.
Oh, right, with the club foot. Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't even a club foot. He just had the front of his foot chopped off.
Yeah.
This guy's nickname is the Stranger.
Yeah, he's only got one hand.
He sits on his hand until it goes numb.
I like it. Now this is the final one that we have. This is a pretty amazing one. I'm not trying to hype it up too much, but look at that.
That's a winner.
Well, the pose really helps sell it. Just, I mean, you understand why this guy.
I mean, that's like he's walking around with that thing all day long.
Long cocks.
This is just. I mean, that's got to be intimidating.
I mean, that's like. Now you remember the old Batman and Robin show on Adam West and Burt Ward. Well, there's old Hollywood lore that Burt Ward had a big cock.
Oh yeah,
Robin, and they made a thing to make it not obscene on the show. They made a thing to flatten out his bulge, and
that's a great. I mean. If that's not true, that's like an awesome like rumor to start about yourself.
That's an awesome episode where the Riddler creates makes his dick real small. Riddle me this. Oh, now you have a tiny penis.
Does the little smoke thing he throws, and then when it clears, his penis is shrunk down.
All I'm saying, and listen, I'm not trying to get the penises taken away from us, but it's like you can't say shit on TV. You can't say bad words. There's still a bunch of bad words you can't say, and you can't see a nipple. But then you got these guys. Show that again, Sean.
Right.
Yes,
just so everybody can see what your children can see. Like what if my kids see that? They see me walking around with no clothes on?
They do have for the NFL. They have the Nickelodeon broadcast where they do Toy Story or like. What are you supposed to do?
But how do I explain to my kids that guys are created differently? I'm not walking around like that. If I had something like that in my pants, I'd be the king of the world.
You'd be a quarterback in the NFL just off that alone. And they actually started measuring it as part of the combine.
I've been winning pool tournaments with it.
8-ball corner pocket. He has 2 sticks. That's not legal.
It's a little bit late in the season now, but I think next season, not just get the dick pics, try to catch one of them fluffing on the sideline. That's what we're not looking for. Just see the guy that's like, the move, that fucking yank to the side.
Yeah. Get it.
All right, you're walking back from the beach. You're wearing shorts. You have to piss. There's no public restroom, so you get close down an alley. You know that move where you try to pull your dick out of the leg of your shorts and piss while you're walking, and you end up pissing a lot on your sock because you don't have that. But it's that move. That would be the move.
Well, Doug, you mentioned could we find someone getting fluffed on the sidelines, and our crack research team behind the scenes was actually able to pull up a scene that looks pretty similar to what if you got it right here. I don't know if you ever saw this one. I mean, sure you're working his thigh. Sure.
His dad's watching this on TV going, "That's my boy."
I told you my son works for the Giants. Yeah. He's a part of the team. He goes to the team holiday party. Cindy, you won't believe it. My son works for the Giants.
Hey, my son's on national television right now. Look, everybody turn on channel 2.
Mom, put on the TV. My boy's on CBS.
He's polishing a mahogany knob.
How long have we had that fucking penis football logo?
Oh yeah,
that's been there for a while.
That's the first time I've noticed it.
It's pretty good, huh?
Great.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's all we got, folks. If you like, I would love that penis segment to be much longer. So win hard. We only have a couple.
Yeah.
What do we have? We have next weekend. We have these coming games, and then we only have 2 games.
3 more games left after this weekend. It's sad.
So really pay attention. Watch. They're out there. Take some screenshots. Go rewatch the game. Take some photos. Send them to winhardly@gmail.com so we can have a nice long penis segment. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Penis. Oh, do you think is there such a thing as penis steroids? Maybe
according to some former Hall of Famers, there's a lot of ways to get back your T. They do have extends, which supposedly makes your penis longer, according to Jimmy Johnson.
Oh yeah, I've seen that in my
Frank Thomas.
And that ligament thing I learned about.
Oh yeah, we went down the rabbit hole there.
Yeah, you can. There's a ligament in your stomach they can snip and make sure it gives you 2 inches. They said.
Yeah.
I just hire someone else to fuck my wife.
Yeah.
That's another option.
You don't even need a boner.
What was that old joke? The guy said his wife said, "Give me 12 inches and I want it rough." He's like, so I fucked her 6 times and punched her in the face. Something like that.
Yeah.
You get the idea.
All right. Do we start picking games with the help of our medium?
Folks, we're really going to be winning this time because we do have a ringer here. This is the tarot is proven winning. This is a proven form of magic that works.
You're gonna do the tarot thing. I'm gonna be the gruff guy that poo-poos everything you say.
Okay, I love it. Well, just to let you know, I am getting
like
help
from Curb Your Enthusiasm. We have a basic outline, but we don't have a sheet.
Absolutely. I'm fine with a little cynicism, but I want you to know I have someone helping me. Walter Payton.
Oh wow!
Is someone I speak to daily, and I might be getting a little assistance.
Are you a Chicago guy? You from Chicago? You one of those Chicago guys?
No.
How do we do this? Maybe Sean, will go get our picks you could start doing your thing. The first game we're going to do is the Texans versus the Ravens. So you can do your stuff and Sean will talk to Doug and I.
And
then we'll get your
I think you'll kind of come in with the final answer. We'll give out what we think's going to happen. And obviously what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Houston Texans at the Baltimore Ravens. Ravens are 9.5-point favorites. Totals 43.5. Doug, what do you think is going to happen as a prognosticator?
I think, and I thought this as I was watching Houston. I go, Houston is the only team that's going to beat Baltimore. I like Houston Texans on the money line.
Whoa!
Take the big money. Take the big chances.
Money line's plus 360. So you bet $100, you win $360, folks. So an even safer bet is take the 9.5. Is that what you're saying, Doug?
Yeah, that would be safer. But I'm not playing safe this week.
All right.
I'm going in without a condom, kids.
I mean, I think the Ravens have been looking really good. Well, they've been up and down. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go with. I guess I'll go Houston 9.5 then. If that's what.
I like Houston as well.
Oh, really?
Is Houston? Are we?
Liz,
it's not looking good already.
Let me give you a breakdown of what's going on here. In the past, for whatever reason, the Texans, they felt deceived. Deceived, and like things weren't fair.
They didn't start off very well.
Deshaun Watson, yes.
with 9 of cups, we have them sitting on a bench. I don't know if you can see this guy's actually sitting.
Oh, okay.
He's sitting on the bench. I'm seeing an injury here with the Texans. And then near future, we have the death card.
Oh shit.
Isn't that supposed to be good though?
Yeah.
It can mean you're starting over. It can be a new beginning.
Probably not great for the playoffs though.
Right. Also, we have CJ Stroud, who is a Libra. Many people don't know this. Jesus was also a Libra,
Oh, okay.
which means flirty, indecisive, and loves to shop.
Sounds like Jesus. Sounds like Jesus and CJ Stroud.
CJ Stroud is flirty and decisive and loves to shop. Right.
Yes, actually born in October.
Well, you need to be decisive in the pocket. I'm a little worried about my Texans bet.
I'm a little worried about it too. I have to say also the Baltimore Ravens, in the past, they were doing a lot of planning, looking out to the future.
Yeah.
Right now, they're kind of charging forward with Knight of Swords.
Okay.
Yes.
And in the near future,
Okay,
is that Walter?
It's Walter
trying
Payton.
Groaning from beyond.
Sweetness is trying to get a hold of us.
And the near future, we have the Justice card, which means what's fair is coming to them. And I think this is going to be actually a victory
No.
for the Ravens. I'm saying also the Raven, the actual animal Raven, is very communicative. It can shit anywhere at any time. There might be someone also carrying quite a load in their pants during the game, and we might not know.
Lamar Jackson did once have to leave a game to take a shit. So maybe there is something to these cards.
Okay, that's interesting. Lamar Jackson, a Capricorn, getting it done.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but now when you say the Ravens are going to win, is there any way to know by how many points they're going?
But
how
you
many
said the
points they're
9
gonna
of cups earlier, so I would say, the 9.5 is good.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
would say
take
the
Texans
9 of
9.5.
We had 9 for. We
9
did have
cups,
9
they
for
win by
Texas.
exactly 9.
I'm
We
putting
still cover.
$100 on the Texans right now.
We're not getting a numeric image. We're getting a lack of communication for the Texans, actually, with Page of Swords.
Okay.
And we're getting a dream fulfilled for the Ravens.
Oh,
So
fuck.
I'm saying this is the Ravens game.
By how many points?
Walter.
Walter, are you with me?
Walter.
See, hold on.
Okay,
Walter
let's
Payton.
see. Let's see if we get a numeric value.
Okay, while you do the voodoo that you do, I am going on, and I'm going to bet the Texans while I sing "Jesus Loves Me." This I know. I'm putting $20 on against the voodoo.
Okay.
I didn't know that Jesus and CJ Stroud, both Libras. Do you think they'll mention that on the pregame show, Brendon? Or do you think this is the only show covering that?
About what?
That Jesus and CJ Stroud, both Libras.
I didn't know. I mean, this is all news to me. Maybe that would be good for who's announcing this one? Is Joe Buck going to be there?
I think this is, I don't know. It's a good question.
It would be nice to bring Jesus into more sports.
Yeah, he doesn't get enough shout
Okay,
outs.
so
I'm going to say, though, this is going to be a rough game.
You think it's going to be a rough?
Very,
it's going to be a good
very
game, though.
close. Very close.
Okay, there you go.
Hey,
Close.
does your tarot
Houston
card say what the
plus 9.5.
weather is going to be?
Let's see.
Oh yeah, what's the
Yeah,
weather
that's
going to
good
be
for
like?
the totals.
The weather.
Let's see if we can get a read on the totals.
Are you
I'll
asking
get
that 'cause I'm
NFL
Jewish?
weather up.
They're playing in Baltimore, right?
Yep.
So that's they're
Okay.
they're
Could be
outside.
windy. Could be windy.
Yeah.
Well, we have 10 of cups. However, I pulled it upside down. So a rainbow reversed. This means it's probably not going to be too sunny outside on game day.
Okay.
Okay. So,
All right.
okay.
What time is that game?
26 degrees,
4:30 in the
partly
afternoon.
cloudy.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh,
well,
that's what
she's
they're saying.
right.
Okay.
She's right.
That is interesting.
Lock it up.
That is
Partly
interesting.
cloudy.
We got that 9 for Texas. Okay.
Oh,
Wow.
these cards are cool.
Interesting.
Oh
Okay,
no!
wait, this is still the Texans?
No, I've kind of moved on, but
Oh,
I
well, wait,
want you
okay.
guys to discuss, and
Wait,
maybe
what
I
are you
should.
doing? You moved on to what? The next game? Or-
Yeah. I
Oh,
moved on to
okay,
the
okay.
next
Well, let's okay. So what do we have next on our docket, Sean?
Next game, Green Bay Packers at the 49ers. Packers getting 9.5 points. Also big underdogs. Doug, how say you?
God, I fucking, fuck DraftKings a lot because They just logged me out. I try to listen to 3 minutes of the fucking podcast, and if you don't refresh, I like the where am I? I like I think I like the Packers on. Where's my usual stupid? Go you answer, Brendon Walsh.
Well, I'm leaning towards the Packers plus 9.5 against the San Francisco 49ers. The Niners have been very, I feel like I feel like the Niners and the Ravens are, that's who they have on the gambling site as predicted to be in the Super Bowl. Which is a sign,
curse
to not listen. Everything's fixed, folks. It's all rigged against you.
Yep.
So
it's like being on the cover of Madden or whatever.
It's like being on the cover of Mad Magazine.
Oh yeah, is there a Mad Magazine curse? We gotta look into that.
But I'm gonna say, I like what I've seen the Pack. I feel like the Packers could give them a run for their money. 9.5 is which way do you think this line's going to move, Sean?
I don't know. It keeps going between 9.5 and 10. I would say if it goes anywhere, it'll go up to 10.
Yeah. I think I'm going to go with the Packers on this one too, with the points.
Yeah. I'm in
I might do small money line bets on the.
Yeah. I like all the dogs this weekend, but yeah, give me the Packers as well. Plus 9.5. I saw our medium over here, Lizzie, shaking her head.
Oh, no.
Oh, in astonishment or
shaking my head in absolute astonishment.
Disbelief.
With the accuracy of how on the nose these cards are. We have 10 of cups in the past for the Packers, which is really positive kind of feeling of community. 10 of cups. This means also maybe there's a lot of Gatorade being dumped on them with the cups there.
Oh, yeah.
In the present, the Packers are trying to make a decision. I don't know if this is putting a player in, taking a player out, but they're trying to choose between two players right now. Does that track?
I don't know.
They do run 12 personnel. They do have two really good tight ends, Tucker Kraft and Luke Musgrave. Musgrave was playing really well, and he got hurt. Tucker Kraft came in. He's playing well. I think it could be the tight ends.
I just drew a card for clarification. Whoever's younger, they're going to end up putting in the game.
Okay.
And the Packers are going to end up charging forward with Knight of Swords. This is a card that's like, we will stop at nothing. Knight of Swords. This is the Packers barreling toward a victory.
So you think the Packers straight up?
I'm seeing Packers.
They're going to beat the San Francisco 49ers.
I'm surprised because when I looked at these names and I saw the energy, I was definitely feeling the 49ers.
Mm-hmm.
And then once I drew these cards, I was like, you know what? Green is the color of the heart chakra, and I've got to go Green Bay. It's all coming full circle.
Wow.
Yes. Yes, that's exactly, Lizzie, what I just did. I said, fuck everything, and I just bet on all the teams I want to win. Because I want to cheer for the team I like, and I'm betting Green Bay plus 9.5. I think I'm going to lose by half a point because of the 10 of cups, but I'll be happy that I bet my heart.
Now, this is interesting. However, the 49ers have a certain heat to them with Knight of Wands. This knight is charging forward. His hat is on fire. His horse is on fire.
It feels like.
Really? Is that who this kind of reminds
you of? I think so, yeah. Very Christian McCaffrey.
He looks very Irish.
Is he a white?
Yes, he is white in the card.
He's a Caucasian.
That's what we short for white people, cacos.
This is what's going to happen. There's going to be
tacos.
On the field some kind of miscommunication. We have 3 of Pentacles reversed. Something is going to kind of fumble. Is that a football thing?
Yeah,
there's going to be some kind of
misreading the defense, throwing an interception.
But for who? The Packers?
For the 49ers.
Okay.
And then this shows them walking away.
Brock Purdy interception,
Brock Purdy anytime interception.
Interception. I'm going to do that right now.
I love that. I also have to say the 49ers 4 + 9 = 13. 13 in tarot is the death card. So anyone 13 or...
you guys talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to tell you what Brendon Walsh calls 13. Please hold.
Wait, what's that? Oh.
Well, I'm feeling pretty good about the Packers play now that the cards really back them one up. I feel like we forced the cards that kind of convince us about the Texans, but the Packers really.
Brock Purdy interception.
The Brock
$50.
Purdy interception, which I kind of liked anyway.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say out of all the games, this is gonna be the closest one.
Oh, okay.
It's
wow.
gonna be Packers 49ers.
With original artwork
Yes.
like this, I usually wear gloves, but I'll just see. This is a Brendan Walsh original from might be circa 2007. See, he calls 13 a baker's dozen.
That was going to be my CD cover or something. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. And
Oh,
you
it's
know what,
pretty good.
Brendan? I thought, I'm going to use the fridge as a backdrop. I should have this on the fridge just
Oh,
in
yeah.
case. But when she brings up 13, I think a baker's dozen. I think Baker Mayfield will
Baker
be playing.
Mayfield. Oh, right.
Hmm. Well, that's perfect transition to the next game. Baker Mayfield and the Tampa Bay Bucks heading into Detroit right now. Buccaneers 6.5 point underdogs plus 240 on the money line.
Oh yeah, I was confused. Baker Mayfield.
Doug, how say you?
I don't like Baker Mayfield. I like the Lions. I like the Lions to get to their first Super Bowl ever in their entire history.
Wow.
So yeah, I like the Lions.
Lions have never been to the Super Bowl?
No,
Nope.
they've been pretty bad. I mean, they haven't had a playoff win since 1992.
Wow.
That's why I still like the Bucks, because I feel like this is a letdown game for the Lions because they had such a winning the game was like, oh hey, we did it, we got that first playoff win. It feels like it's a letdown spot. Although they should be able to throw against Bucks defense. How say you, Brendon?
Yeah, but their coach is so hunky. That coach is like a drill sergeant hunky, and he's going to give them the business in the locker room. Hey, don't you guys celebrate too soon. We still have a few more games. So get in there and knock it off and get serious. That's what I'd
That's
say.
interesting. Are you saying that they've experienced rejection in the past?
Oh, yes.
The Lions?
Very much so.
I'm seeing that. This is someone sitting under a tree, feeling despondent,
Yeah.
kind of checked out a little bit.
Well, the
I
Lions
think all
didn't
of us
cover.
can kind of connect with that person.
Yeah, we're comedians, right? For a reason.
The Lions didn't cover last week, right? Yeah, because
No.
I had the Lions. They
Yep.
win by 1.
They won by 1. They didn't cover the spread.
These
I
are
would-
also, yeah.
They were rejected by the gambling gods.
I mean, Bucks plus 6.5 sounds pretty good to me.
Mm.
But yeah, who knows?
Bucks, a buccaneer, that's like a sailor, right?
I think it's like a
Pirate?
pirate guy.
Yeah.
Pirate.
They have a
Taylor
pirate
who
ship.
engages in hard sodomy on long scurvy
On the
riddled
open-
trips.
on the open sea.
So what was your
our mating?
wait? What's Liz? Did we get Lizzie's
Yeah.
prediction?
Yeah,
Yes.
Lizzie, let us know. What are we thinking here?
So
And what are the
Yes.
quarterbacks? Their signs and stuff. You have all that.
it's interesting. Well, yes, I have. Yes, I do have all their astrological signs. Fear not. We've got Baker Mayfield. By the way, these are older players. These are sexy seniors, if you will.
Yeah, yeah.
These
They are.
quarterbacks.
Remember, you can always just lie.
No, not with our audience.
No, this
They-
is real.
Well, what's interesting about the Buccaneers is like they're kind of turning a new page in a way. I don't know if something happened to them in the past
yeah,
as well.
they just lost Tom Brady last year. New page.
Okay,
is
so
Baker Mayfield.
Something with the Buccaneers. This is 6 of swords, and this is a canoe full of swords. This is like, you know what? We just have to put our swords in the canoe and go. The swords represent problems. Someone is injured, someone left. We just have to move on and figure this out.
6 of swords. Would it surprise you? What do you think Baker Mayfield's number is?
No way.
6.
I was
Wow.
going to guess swords.
Oh,
I was trying to set up swords.
what was it? I think Brock
Whammy.
Purdy's number was 13 as well,
Brock Purdy.
which I said 4 plus 9 is 13 for the 49ers.
Brock
and that
Purdy
number
is 13.
Are you
Interesting.
kidding me?
That's the numerology of 4 plus 9. Yeah. This is
Hey, you know what? Get your nose out of people's business because it's going to all end up at Epstein Island. You start doing numerology, doesn't matter who it is. It all ends up at Epstein Island and someone's fucking a kid.
I just went there last night to Epstein's Islands in Burbank.
Oh yeah, they do the great.
Nachos.
They have nachos.
Fairly legal nachos.
So
If there's grass on the field, salad.
the Buccaneers currently they're having
Bill Gates wings.
they're having a little conflict right now. They're like, well, I don't understand what happened. Like there was a shuffle that went poorly.
Bill Clinton punch card when you visit 27 times, you get a free bowl of soup.
We called and asked to be put on the list.
Oh yes,
the log they call it.
Yeah, they call. Can I get you on the flight log? Okay, how many?
So in the near future, this is interesting for the Buccaneers. No matter how this game goes, it's going to be an optimistic time for the Buccaneers because they're going to go, you know what? We can do this on our own. This card is the Fool. It's the first in the deck. It's a 0. And it's saying we just have to take this as a win and start over. But I think the real winner here is going to be the Lions, who are coming out of also a little bit of pain. I don't know what that represents.
So they've
really
never won a Super Bowl or they've never been to the Super Bowl. So
they've got to get their team in order right now. They're lacking balance. However, they have for the near
shithole. Their city's been a shithole for like 45 years. It's decrepit. Everyone there, it sucks. It's been like -5 degrees. Yeah. Detroit having some kind of history of rejection is like saying, no, there's actually nothing worse than
Lizzie did just pull the shithole card, so that does look like it's trending towards Detroit.
But they have square pizza. Doesn't that fix everything?
Yeah, the crust is good on that pizza.
So good. And so near future, now I think you might enjoy this card, Wheel of Fortune.
Ooh,
oh nice.
Okay.
Things are looking up.
Fortune. Now what?
So I think I would interpret this as both teams are going to leave actually feeling great no matter what the outcome. I know that's
I think that's actually possible. Honestly, especially if the Bucs win, I still think they're excited about it. Well, obviously the Bucs would be, but the Lions, they won their first playoff game. It's already a win this season. They got the consolation prize.
Baker Mayfield already won his first playoff game. So they're both
it does work both ways.
In the middle.
Yeah.
I think this is big bonuses. I think the Wheel of Fortune card it's a money card. It's things suddenly being like, oh my God, we got it. I see good things for the Lions here.
I think she's saying take the points.
Take the points.
Take the Bucs and the points then, right?
Ooh.
Yeah, it does feel like that's where we're going.
All right, I guess I got to go with the tarot here.
And no need to do the weather on this one. It's in a dome.
Yeah.
Did you see that video of the Detroit? There was a
lady asked. Well, you can tell.
No, a lady asked the Bucs head coach how he was prepared for the cold weather in Detroit, and he's just like, "Well, it's 20-second walk from the bus to the stadium. You do know it's in a dome, right?" And she felt pretty dumb.
Now something's going to happen in that game with the Buccaneers and the Lions, where they're going to walk away saying, I feel like that was not the right call on something.
Can I back up?
Yes.
Can I just make a point about your story there? This is one of those opposites where, if that was a guy that said it, if a guy said, how do you feel? He would have been like, the whole thing would have turned into a roast on that guy. Like everyone would have turned into a fucking rugby scrub. What are you, a fucking moron? There's no way to account for what you avoid by being a gender, a minority. Like, okay, I normally I would have said something, but yeah, it's a lady. You gotta cut her a fucking break. If that was a dude, fucking pummeled.
Everybody would have started laughing and throwing stuff at him.
Yeah, he'd be in trouble.
It would be as famous as like playoffs, or they are who we thought they were. It would be that guy being fucking berated for fucking decades. Go ahead. Sorry.
No. They do have the playoffs commercial now with he seems way older now.
Oh my God, it's sad.
I know. I feel old. Last game of the divisional round playoffs. Kansas City Chiefs are getting 2.5 points in Buffalo against the Bills. Yes. Doug, how say you?
Hey, this is my bean bet. I get to pick the game. So I did pick the one game that I'm learning way too late in the season We always pick the game. When I pick the game with Michael Bean, I want to pick one I don't give a fuck about. So I don't care who he picks. So I picked this game because I don't give a shit. I would bet Buffalo, and I would lean a little bit heart-wise, but so I gave him that, and he took Kansas City like a chump. So I got Buffalo minus 2.5. I'm very happy with that. Very happy with it.
I might be with the Beanster here. I'm on the Chiefs. Brendon,
Chiefs plus 2.5, huh? I love to see the Chiefs lose. I feel like this could be a 1-point game as well. It's tough to say. That's a tough one to call. Liz.
Wait, hang on. I'm just some breaking news here. There might be a cloud in the sky, so they might move it to summer.
God, I swear if they played in the actual weather, Pittsburgh covers that spread.
Oh yeah, that's what saved me. I didn't forget to bet on Pittsburgh.
Oh,
it got canceled because they moved the game. Thank God.
Fucking assholes. Fucking fairies.
That was great. Well,
you know what? I don't care if I get canceled. I'm gonna say it. A bunch of fairies. You cancel a football game for snow. I mean, I've canceled gigs for less, but
I have to say, I'm gonna have to say, I think Chiefs plus 2.5 is a safe bet because if it's a 1-point game, you win either way.
Yep.
But I'm more curious, but for the bet I'm going to put in now, I'm not going to bet on this game until I see how much I win or lose on the other games leading up to it. But I'm curious with Liz, the quarterbacks, Patrick Mahomes the second, and Josh Allen the first. What do you think about those?
Josh Allen is a Gemini.
Okay.
So he kind of splits into two. He has kind of two modes.
That is very Josh Allen. He has the modes where he's doing very well and then modes where he turns it over and he sucks.
One is Josh Allen. One is furniture mogul Ethan Allen. He turns into that mid game.
Okay.
I've seen a couple Ethan Allen throws from Josh Allen.
Really?
But I'm thinking bet on a parlay interceptions by both quarterbacks.
I don't hate that. I mean, Josh Allen alone, his interception, I love it. And he didn't throw one last week. I think he's super due for one.
I have to do a reshuffle because all the cards were negative for this one.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, boy.
So
that's
we're going to have to.
So that's the under.
Our tie. Brendon Walsh, it's our tie.
Finally.
Oh, I have to send you a check for $80, I think. Is it 60 or 80? I'll send you a check for 80. I know you need the money because of the
you
wow.
Yeah, finally, like what? At fucking 2-3 years after I fucking came out on Audible, I finally got the hardback copy of No Encore for the Donkey. So that should go up right beside that Artie Lang book I have to look at. I'll send you that.
Yes, and I'll happily replace it.
Oh yes, I mean, is that the one that where you had guests say things on the for the audiobook? Oh
no, this was an Audible exclusive at first until I got the rights to make a printed copy. So that's the only one I didn't do, and it was the only one that I go, you know what, this is a way better written book than the other two that lent themselves to the Audible. Shut the fuck up. Let's get to the points.
All right, here we go.
And what were your predictions? Who did you think, Doug, for this final one?
I think Buffalo. I think they're going to win by 3.
Yeah.
And
you think Buffalo is going to win by 3? Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I also think Lizzie Cooperman is going to leave there and never follow me on fucking Twitter.
We'll see. That's yet to be seen.
She'll follow you and then mute you.
I got $40.
No, Doug, I'm a long time fan. Okay, so this shows the Kansas City Chiefs kind of doing in a period of reflection right now.
Okay.
Kind of looking back and going, what did we do wrong in the past? How can we kind of shift things to?
Well, now the Chiefs and Bills played earlier. The Chiefs would have won, except Tony was offsides on that one play. So maybe they're looking back like, hey, we did a lot of things right there. What did we ultimately do to lose that game? I think that plays well into the Chiefs' hands.
Now we have that card again where they said we just have to move on. We have to move forward. Yeah, it looks like there was some
Now wait,
yeah.
the moving forward, is that for the Chiefs or the Bills?
That's for the Chiefs saying, you know
Okay.
what? We've had some disruption here. For some reason, this team has a lot of like disruption in it. It looks like there's a lot of frenzy around it. There are conversations.
It's too many State Farm commercials.
Yeah.
There are a lot of distractions.
Yeah,
Travis
the
Kelce, dude.
coach
Oh.
and
Mahomes
the fucking
having a kid.
quarterback are
Yeah.
in a million State Farm commercials. Cut. That's what
And
they
then-
hear in their head. Cut.
And then oh wow, this is just in. This is actual breaking news. Taylor Swift has broken up with what is it, Jason what's his first name?
Travis
Kelce. Taylor Swift has broken up with Travis Kelce, and she's now been romantically linked to L'Jarius Sneed.
Wow.
Wow. To Josh Sneed?
L'Jarius Sneed.
Legarious.
Can we show
Oh,
that?
you just gave away your age there, Cooperman. Unless you're in the T-shirt business.
Can we see that last penis pic again, just to show Taylor
That's
what she could be
Cleanse your
getting?
palate.
So funny. Okay. Oh, are you showing a photo?
Oh, no,
that
no.
one, or or maybe
Palate
maybe she
cleanser.
meets a nice trainer.
Now I have to say the Bills are coming out if they were feeling a little defeated for some reason.
Yeah, 6
Yeah,
and 6, kind of backs against the wall.
Do they have a new player who's doing really well? Right now we have Ace of Cups. This is like a new inspiration. I don't know if this is, they got some magical Friday Night Lights pep talk.
Oh, actually, yes. Since there was a moment where Sean McDermott compared the team, and he was inspiring the team, saying, and he brought up the 9/11 hijackers, that they worked together in a great way. He eventually had to come out and apologize. Since that happened, though, they've been on an incredible run. They have not lost since the 9/11 hijacker speech.
Wow. Okay, because I have the magician card and the world for them, which is they've got everything at their disposal. They've got wands, they've got cups, they have pentacles, they have Gatorade.
If they had cups, we wouldn't have dick pics. We'd be out of business. Huzzah!
Pull the 0 cups card, because that's what we got
my
here. It gets to the
God.
point.
0 cups.
They're putting
yeah.
they're using Stanley cups this year down
is
there.
anybody wearing a cup these days?
No,
is
no.
anybody
Yeah,
wearing
I thought
a cup?
that was like a thing.
I thought that
Yeah,
everybody
I
did.
always wore a cup.
If you're
Maybe
gonna
that's why I didn't make it to the big leagues.
If there's a chance that you're going to get kicked in the nuts, it's football and soccer are both. Football is probably the biggest chance that you're going to get kicked
If
in
I
the knee.
think I'm gonna get kicked in the nuts, I put on knee pads at my age. Huzzah!
So it sounds like you said close game or no?
I'm saying this. I'm calling this for the Bills, actually.
Oh, okay. Wow.
You saying a close game or not?
So that's good for you, Doug. You're on the Bills.
Bills -2.5.
-2.5. Lock it up.
I think I'm 3 out of 4 according to the Dark Goddess.
Yeah, the Dark
You
Lord
actually
Satan.
did, yeah.
Now, Lizzie, do you
Sultan of Spunk?
are you able to look ahead at all? Maybe to a potential Super Bowl matchup.
Yeah.
I think that would be very interesting to our audience.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's-
Yeah, and then we'll have her back for
Okay,
because
okay.
next week is next week is there'll be
I hope
what,
it's
2
not
games?
at 2:30 next week because I have to go to Rochester, Minnesota to go take my wife. We're going to the dentist in Rochester. So we'll
the
be
mail?
flying on Thursday.
2:30. Yeah, I have to go to the dentist as well.
No. But seriously, I'll be flying on Thursday. So we'll work that out. But if you need to take my place, you guys, I don't feel like I'm being pushed out here. I don't feel like, hey, you know what? I can take a week off and someone comes off the bench. They're not going to replace me.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. You feel,
Right.
you're not Drew Bledsoe in the Patriots. Trying to think of who is the guy. Yeah. Cause No, that's not a great example because he got replaced by Tom Brady, and then that wouldn't have worked out for him.
Lizzie could be our
Worst
new Tom
case.
Brady.
Yeah.
I mean, she's, we'll see how her picks do and her predictions.
I mean, again, as a gambler, if something works, you keep doing it. So Lizzie, if we make a lot of money, just pretend, just pencil in showing up here every week.
I predicted the death of Paul the Octopus.
Oh, really? Wait, was that the octopus that was picking the soccer games? Turned into calamari.
Yeah. And I killed him.
I predicted and murdered Paul the Octopus.
Now they have Paul the Octopus too, just like Gallagher.
Oh, okay.
So he's out there getting some work.
Over unders. I mean, the Bills. This is going to be a cold game, right? The Chiefs and Bills.
Yeah, that's okay. So this is how I'd like to do the Super Bowl thing. Name a team, I'll draw a card, and most of these cards have a yes/no quality.
Oh, okay, great.
So let's do that. So I've already shuffled.
Okay. We'll just go through the teams that are left in the playoffs.
All 8 of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can do real quick. Houston Texans, yes or no?
I'm seeing that as kind of stalled out energy right now.
Okay. So we'll put it as a no. Baltimore Ravens. Yes or no?
That's a yes. We have the sun, the sun card, which is very positive, or else one of them is having a baby.
How about my Detroit Lions?
Yeah, Detroit Lions.
I don't think they're going.
No.
However,
Green Bay Packers, Lizzie.
no.
San Francisco 49ers. Please say no to this one.
They might go.
Oh, no.
Which is odd because we predicted the Packers before, but we said that one's going to be the closest race. So
maybe it's a spread, but San Francisco advances. Damn it. Tampa Bay Bucks.
Oh, that's kind of interesting. They're going to somehow come out of some kind of conflict, but I don't see that as a definite yes.
Kansas City.
Okay, go ahead. Kansas City. Go ahead. Sorry.
Kansas City Chiefs.
So far we just have the Ravens. Okay, the Chiefs. No.
Ooh. Bills.
Well, this is interesting because it's death reversed.
Oh, back from the dead. So maybe a comeback.
What would be the opposite of death?
Stagnancy. So far, the only person
I'll Google it.
Who was this one again? Was this I'm trying to remember who this one was.
I think you got something on the 49ers. You said like maybe.
So wait, that's all the teams we just went through?
But but the Packers were the yes here, right? No, sorry, the 49ers were the yes. The 49ers were the yes.
And Ravens.
Oh, so then that's.
And then Bills. It seemed like. I think we got to get it sorted between the.
So then Bet Online is probably right.
Wait, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Are you seeing what's happening here? The Tarot predicted the exact same thing that the NFL is predicting. They're all using the dark sciences.
It makes too much sense.
Yeah, that's on the gambling website.
Wait, the Packers? Did they predict Packers or 49ers?
Niners and Ravens is what they're predicting.
Okay, because now we've had so much in this reading conflict here between the Packers and the 49ers. The first one was like, okay, they're going to end up seeing something good out of this. They both kind of had, that was going to be the close game, was the Packers 49ers.
Okay.
Well, good, because I got
Brendon
Packers
has 9.5.
Yeah. These are all $50 bets so far.
Yeah, I just did all 50.
Last question. Between the Ravens and the 49ers, who wins? This is very interesting.
Okay, this is really interesting. These are both very positive cards. One that I drew for the which ones did you say the first? The Ravens.
Yep.
You said the Ravens first. This is like getting excited for the future. This is starting completely fresh for the 49ers. I don't really know, but it looks like sunny skies for the 49ers there.
Okay.
Let me get a little clarification. That's interesting. I think
that's a big part of being a medium, is just saying that's interesting. Yeah. That's interesting.
I might almost say the Ravens here.
All right.
All
there
right.
you go.
Ravens, lock it up.
Ravens, 49ers,
Divided audience here.
Lions, Bills.
All right. Well, thanks, Liz.
Thank you, Liz.
It's been my distinct honor,
Okay,
and thank you,
I want to throw in
Walter.
one
Yeah.
last. This will be a home game for the AFC. The AFC. So that means they'll be wearing the white pants.
Oh, yeah.
Jersey, more than
Good
likely,
call.
they will be wearing the white pants. So whose dicks do you want to see? You only see dicks in white pants. So maybe you should shuffle your tarot cards down yonder underneath, and then come back next week and tell us who you want
Okay.
to see wearing white pants in the Super Bowl.
And let's send those penis pics to winhardley@gmail.com. Folks, let's get them in. Let's make next show special.
I'm going Ravens.
Ravens win the Super Bowl. You heard it here first.
Lions.
Lions.
Who you
Well,
rooting
we'll
for?
see. We'll
Who
see you guys
rooting
back here.
for? Gentlemen.
Me, I'm
I
going.
don't care.
I like the Packers. I don't want to see the 49ers.
Packers would be nice. Yeah, I'm going underdog all the way. Yeah, Packers or Lions, whatever.
Yeah, if I don't mind the Lions winning.
Yeah, that'd be great.
They're Detroit's
Exactly
fun. They
why I don't
deserve
think
it.
I'm going to have a Super Bowl party, because when people like you say or whatever, that means no one gives a fuck.
Yeah, no one gives a
But I
shit.
give a fuck
Yeah.
about next week, and we'll see if voodoo comes true with Sean T and B Dubs and myself, Douglas Stanhope, seen on YouTube over 400 times.
Let's go. Thank you, everyone. We got to the points.